Hello folks, it's Anahita Rao, and I wanted to speak about something a bit lighter today, more fun. I think we've been too serious recently because there's just so much going on, and we're all hearing all the sort of the negative news and the doom and gloom. So I thought, let me do a series of something a bit more fun, a bit more light, and I'm going to do this over the next few days, and I'll sort of post it one by one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each nakshatra, all 27 of them, and I'm going to talk about compatibility for each of them. Yeah. We all know relationship compatibility is a very popular topic, and it's much more complex than just looking at the moon placement. But the moon placement, and more importantly the nakshatra placement of the moon, is the key to understanding compatibility. So first I'm going to just talk a little bit about what is a nakshatra for those who are new to Vedic astrology. The heart of Vedic astrology is in fact nakshatras. Originally Jyotish was focused on nakshatras only, which is the movement of the moon through the constellations, rather than the sign, which is the movement of the sun. Nakshatra is basically a fixed star constellation in the sky where the planets are transiting. I would describe nakshatras as the passive but potent force which need the planets to activate them. Yeah. So it's vital to note the nakshatra placement, as this will reveal the inner motivation and the attributes of the planets that reside there or transit there. In fact, the calculations and predictions in Vedic astrology are made from the vantage point of the moon transiting a specific nakshatra at the time of your birth. The controlling planet of the nakshatra must be seen for its impact, as well as the deity that rules the nakshatra, to assess the entire situation and to see what's going on. Okay, so back to the topic at hand. We're going to look at nakshatra compatibility and see your best match from your moon sign. If you don't know where your moon was situated when you were born, then you can go to the chart calculator on my website, which is there for free, and you can plug in your details. It should pop up with your moon's nakshatra. Remember, this is the sidereal system, so it may place your moon in a different sign altogether from the tropical or the western placement. And for those who are watching all of the nakshatra videos, please note that this little intro will be repeated in all of the videos. Yeah, one more final thing I wanted to say about compatibility is that when it comes to looking for a match, this is just sort of a common sense thing, I guess, but it's very important. Please see goodness where it lies, rather than hoping for goodness where it does not exist. Yeah. We're all guilty of being with people that are not good to us or for us, in the hopes that they will be someday. So just don't get caught up in that illusion. Yeah. Astrology can, remember, astrology can only guide us, but we make the final call. Yeah. Okay, so let's get started with the nakshatra compatibility videos. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about Chitra. For you, your ideal partner is Hasta, and your most challenging partner is Uttarabhadrapada. So, Chitra and Ashwini. Ashwini is exactly the opposite nakshatra to Chitra. In theory, this should mean that they should be the best partners for each other. But the reality is quite different. You need to look beyond your personal needs and understand what Ashwini want from you. Their habit of rejecting does not make you happy. You should nurture them and not lash out at them. Chitra and Bharani. This is a challenging relationship. You can fall for them swiftly. It's an exciting, fun, and sensuous experience. But the cold reality in the aftermath of spent passion is that there are hardly any interests that keep you together. Bharani's possessiveness is impossible to handle. You want out. And you may not be very kind with their emotions. Chitra and Kritika. You can be great friends with Kritika. You love them and indulge their passion. You can fight with each other, but you know how to make up. You introduce Kritika to a more exotic life. They can be disapproving of you they can be disapproving of your more adventurous exploits, but they will stick by you. Chitra and Rohini. You love Rohini's sensuality, romanticism, and ability to love you so completely, but you hate their jealousies, their tantrums, and their possessiveness. These usually cause a rift between you. You're unable to give your soul to them, but they want it all. Find a middle ground so that you can enjoy the pleasure while minimizing the pain. Chitra and Mrigashira. You're too similar. Mars ruled, both of you. Aggressive, combative, and fiery. This relationship may become a competition. You will try to compete with each other for everything. Career, success, and appreciation. Mrigashira's analysis of your feelings does not go down well. Chitra and Ardra. Ardra is so different from you, but an unlikely attraction can flourish. They love you unconditionally, and you enjoy their love. You find their brightness exhilarating, and life with them is an adventure. They can show their love too readily, and this is boring, but their brand of simple love can soon just be just as enjoyable as the rest of the relationship. Chitra and Punarvasu. You appreciate the Punarvasu wisdom. You're happy to relate to them on whatever level they want to connect. You're happy with their flexible attitude to love as well. You're also not into commitment and appreciate someone who does not make this as a #1 priority. Chitra and Pushya. Pushya are tough to deal with. While you know that they have a lot to teach you, you're not sure you want to listen or want a relationship where you're always reminded of reality. What's wrong with chasing your dream, for instance? You tend to rebel against them. This will set the tone of the relationship. There's sort of a mutual lack of understanding here. Chitra and Ashlisha. You fall for Ashlisha's charm, but also their wisdom and deep knowledge. You're intrigued by their air of detachment and love the way that their mind works. They can explore the relationship with you. Yeah. And you can always surprise them with your death. Chitra and Magha. You like Magha's status, power, and ambitions. Just make sure you're not falling for them for the wrong reasons. There are many similarities that tie you together, but love and sex are powerful and you enjoy the idealism of Magha. You connect to their vision. Chitra and Purva Falguni. This is again a Mars relationship. Mars-Venus relationship, which is volatile, intense, passionate. But when the passion dies down, you find nothing in common with Purva Falguni. And then you tend to block every effort of theirs to get to know you. Chitra and Uttara Falguni. You can be good friends, but they're the worst sexual partner for you. Sexual frustration can bring out a tendency to fight more and struggle for supremacy. They can be too practical and boring. You may also want to stop making the effort. Chitra and Hasta. This is your best relationship. You love their sophistication and their ability to care for you. You're also unfazed by their moodiness, enjoying the various strands that make up their personality. Their earthiness, generosity, and ability to inspire you to love are all potent attractions that survive the test of time. Okay, Chitra with another Chitra. You find other Chitra good companions. Both of you are strong personalities, so you can fight, you can disagree, you can argue, but you'll also love each other. Being too similar, you can forever be seeking excitement, thrills, and stimulation, and you may not know how to deal with the boring bits like responsibility. Chitra and Swati. Both of you appear hard and uncaring. Your symbols, pearl and coral, are found in the deep seas. Esoterically, the sea reflects our emotions. and both of you are connected by emotions. If you learn to love each other and show your emotions, you can become tied into a very wonderful bond. Chitra and Vishaka. Vishaka is your best sexual partner, and its ruler Jupiter is your best friend. So this can be exciting and sensual. This relationship helps both of you find happiness and love. You learn to share with Vishaka. Love between you is great. You're usually happy to sacrifice your independence for them as well. Chitra and Anuradha. You find Anuradha's brand of love stifling and inhibiting, but you never really understand their needs. Initial attraction will quickly die off, leaving you to look for ways to get out of the relationship. Chitra and Jaista. You always tend to disagree with them. You don't always see eye to eye, but you allow them to charm you. They're great lovers, sensuous, hedonistic, and pleasure-seeking. You can love them easily. You're also amused at their attempts to control you. Their psychological games can irritate you, and you may choose not to play them. Chitra and Mula. You know you could love Mula the moment you meet them. They cut through the facade you present to the world. They recognize your deep spirituality and your beauty. They also never ask for more than you're willing to give. You love their lifestyle. Your relationship with them can be one long adventure. Chitra and Purvashada. Purvashada are creative, unconventional, sexy, and totally wrong for you. But the attraction flares and the passion explodes. Again, this is a Mars-Venus connection. Uncontrollable, unreliable, and ultimately unsatisfying. You never try to really get to know each other. Neither of you know how to handle the aftermath either. Chitra and Uttarashada. Uttarashada's lack of confidence in your relationship can spoil it. You are with them because you like their cool strength. Your sensuous nature is attracted to their stark simplicity, even though they may live in the most plush and rich surroundings. You can be good friends. Chitra and Shravan. You'll always be friends with Shravan even after your relationship is over. They can bring out the protective streak within you. You feel like you want to care for them. They know how to keep you interested. And you also love it when they're cool, because you know how to change their attitude. Chitra and Dhanishta. Your similar natures become a huge stumbling block to this relationship. You both want to win every fight and have the last word. You should recognize each other's strengths and not challenge them at every step. Be democratic, consult, and argue less. Keep quality time aside for love and tenderness. Chitra and Shatabishak. Shatabishak appears so remote, so difficult to get to know, that you take them on as a challenge. They can be attracted to you, and they break their personal rules in getting to know you more intimately. They tell you their secrets and open their soul to you. It takes time, but love and strong commitment is the outcome. Chitra and Purva Bhadrapada. You like them. You can have an affair with them, even love them in your own way. But your way is not their way. You want too much from life to settle. You're not good at domestic responsibility. You need to be admired and loved always. And they can ignore your needs. They can also be a little bit too lazy for you. Chitra and Uttara Bhadrapada. This is your worst relationship. The buffalo Uttara Bhadrapada can be unexciting, but they also try to shape you in their own image. They challenge you at every step of the way, making you doubt yourself totally. And you tend to fight back, being merciless in your condemnation and rejection. You can be very unhappy with them. Chitra and Revathi. You find Revathi hard to handle. It begins as profound love. You feel that you have met your soulmate. Then you're constantly under pressure trying to live up to their demands for perfection. And you're not into commitment, and sex for you should be fun and passionate. So this relationship is a no-go.